slalom is so awesome because within a split second, you're going from 5 miles an hour to about 70 miles an hour behind the boat. And then you're just making a quick edge change. And it's just, there's no feeling like it. Moving across the water, I can see why Jesus liked to walk on water. So I learned to water ski at age 4 on the Pamlico River in North Carolina. And I don't remember a lot, but I just remember it being exciting. I remember my family being there encouraging me, and I felt safe, and so I took to the waters, and I had no idea that for 35 years I would compete all over the world. The drive to win was really something that was innate. It wasn't about winning and beating people, it was about being the best that I could be. And that's what I loved about water skiing, is that, and any sport really, is every day there was something new to win. When I would go out on these waters here at Lake Christie, there was always one more trick to learn. There was always one more buoy to go around. There was another foot to achieve and jump. And so it was just that inner drive to be better and to be excellent. And my dad always taught me that you go out there and you worry about beating Christie and being the best you can be, and everything else will just work out, and it did. So I had had all the success in water skiing. I had achieved everything that the world would say would make you happy. World titles, world championship, but I was empty inside. And I always tell people, you can have everything in the world and still feel like nothing. It's amazing how you can be an A student and a world champion athlete and you still feel like you're not good enough. When I came to Jesus, I was looking for rest. I was looking for an identity that went beyond how I performed on the water. I was looking for a friend and a relationship, not just a distant God that I was afraid of, because I had grown up really with this impression that God is watching you and He's really this harsh judge and He's ready to come down on you, when the reality is He was a loving Father that hates sin, yes, but He loves me. And He wants to lead me through life with Him on an adventure. I say you have to get off your dock. All those years as a water skier, I got off the dock and I faced my fears out on the water. No matter how afraid you are, when you say, hit it, God, He meets you there. And so the key is saying yes to Him, not worried about all the details. I overlooked this lake behind me. This is a lake that my Father built for me. But He could build it, He could have a course prepared for me to run, He could give me everything, but if I wasn't willing to get off the dock and get out on the water, it didn't matter what my Father had planned. And it's the same thing with God. He has built a lake for you. So when I surrendered my life to Christ, the first thing that He led me to do was start holding church services at water ski events. But we would meet there, and the fans and the judges and the skiers would come together, and we would worship the Lord right there under that tent on the side of a lake in our bathing suits and shorts and t-shirts. And it was the first time that I realized God is everywhere. He's not just in a church building. I had the opportunity to go visit a friend that was in prison, and when I was in there, I just felt like the Lord just removed a curtain from my eyes, and He showed me a people group that He loved and a people group that I had never thought about. And I just knew that that's where He wanted me to take His love and a message of hope. And at the time, I had no idea how or when or where, like how it was going to happen, but God had a plan. And when I said, yes, Lord, let's go to prison, He opened up so many doors. And going into prisons where I get to see God work, and where I know that He's placed me, and it's not somewhere I place myself. So I can walk in those doors with confidence. I can be courageous because I know that it's God who's opened the doors, it's God that's called me there, and it's God who's put an anointing over my life to deliver hope to people. And there's no greater joy in life than seeing someone else's life become victorious and become filled with hope and joy, and to know that they have purpose and that they're loved. Yeah, life is very uncertain, especially right now with COVID-19. We just don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know how long we'll be in quarantine, but here's what I've learned. We do know the one who holds tomorrow. And as you just draw close to Him and you focus on His word and His promises and not look at the uncertainties, that's where I find peace. And even though I don't know what tomorrow holds, I know that He's got it. And he's going to take everything that Satan meant for harm and he's going to turn it for good.